What is going on, guys? So today I am starting my first raised bed garden. So before I had a greenhouse here and Mother Nature did not seem to like it very much, so it just broke it actually. So I had to throw it away, and so I decided to start a raised garden bed. I got a 4x4 modular kit from Lowe's. It was quite inexpensive, but it looked very well put together. So I figured start with something small and then maybe slowly expand to something bigger. I want to transition from potted plants over to a raised bed garden, so that way I can slowly expand here, and it's all around my backyard, and eventually have a backyard full of vegetables and fruits to pick from, you know? So I did all the groundwork yesterday. I dug out all the weeds and everything, picked as much grass as I can. Now you don't have to do that. They said that you can just put a layer of cardboard over the area and then put at least 3 inches of mulch on top, and then it will actually slowly kill the grass underneath and the weed. It'll suffocate it out. But I wanted to be a little more safe and just decided to hand pick a lot of the weed and the grass myself, then laid out a layer of cardboard and then put a layer of mulch on top. That way it does help a little bit more with the process and a little more peace of mind. So let's go ahead and get started with this raised bed garden, and let's see how it goes. It has some stakes in the ground, so that way you can help hold it in place. That's nice. Now the kit did say that it's a modular kit, so that way you can buy multiple sets and connect them together or expand them, stack them on top if you want to make a deeper one or a wider one. This is a 4x4, so you can expand to like a 4x8 or a 16x16. So it's a lot of flexibility. That's the reason why I wanted to try this one first as a beginner. Wow, well the instructions just one page. Well, that's convenient. Pieces done. Let's see how we stack them. So it looks like we will stack them like this. And these corner pieces will actually just go in here. Oh, this one will go back here. Nice. And this one will go over here. After everything is said and done, this is the shape of it. It's actually a lot bigger than I expected. That is beautiful. There you go. Oh, to hold it together. There we go. Ta-da!
Wow.
Let's go ahead and push it down. The instructions said use a hammer, but what's the point of working out if I can't use my own strength, right? Ow. There you go. Now let's put end caps. 2, 3, 4. This is my first raised garden bed. Whew. Well, that's easier than I thought. So now the next step is we're gonna fill it with soil. So whenever you're growing anything, the soil is probably the most important. What I got here is some mushroom compost, some cow manure, some more mushroom compost because I just like mushroom compost because I heard there's a lot of great organic material in there, which is nice. And I got an all-purpose garden soil to mix into it as well. So I'll be mixing these 4 together, and then I'll fill it up and let's get to it. You know, I could probably just pour it straight into it. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, ooh, hey. Oh, that's nice. Come on out, everybody. Hey. Let's spread it out evenly. So I think the bed looks pretty even to me, right? I think it has enough soil. So what I plan on growing in this raised bed would be some fall crops. So we got lettuce, which is great for the fall. It only takes 45 days to harvest. Okra, which is another good one, 58 days to harvest. Beets, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and Swiss chard. So these crops right here, they're very good with frost resistance. So you plant them now and it goes into like September, October, November when it gets a little bit colder. It does withstand the cold and it's still able to grow effectively. Whoa. So this is my raised garden bed, my first one. I plan on expanding over and then hopefully going all around because right now with all the potted plants I have, my little patio over here is getting a little crowded, so I do want to plant into these garden beds because I heard that it does help with root development because the root can go deeper, or because there's no flooring to this raised garden bed, so the roots actually go deeper into it. It's also very good with water. The water can actually soak through a little bit better, so you won't experience any type of root rot that you might experience with the potted plants. So there are a lot of benefits to it. So I think it'll be fun. This is a 4x4. I can split up into 16 squares and plant into each little plus, so I can plant a little bit more. And so this is a modular kit, like I said in the beginning, so you can expand onto it to make it a little bit bigger, make it a little bit taller. It was very simple to put together, as you can tell. I think it took me maybe 15 minutes tops to put it together. It was relatively cheap, so it is beginner friendly, I would say, so that we don't have to put out like hundreds of dollars to get cedar wood. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. This is my first raised garden bed. Hopefully I can expand out one by one and have a full lush backyard full of vegetables and everything, so I can just come back and pick. So I'm gonna show you a quick before and after of what this little area looked like, and you'll see the big difference. It's kind of nice if you ask me. Now, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below on if you'll be planting anything in the fall and if you want to start a garden yourself. Take it easy, guys.